Welcome to Lakeland's virtual information session. My name is Yvonne Hillier, and I am the recruitment specialist for Lakeland Community College. Today, I'll be walking you through our information session and telling you a lot more about Lakeland. Here are a few of our recent national rankings. As you can see, we are ranked number 2 nationally in student completion. We are ranked number 1 in Ohio for Ohio graduates' earning potential. We are the top 5 Student Veterans of America chapter, and we are voted the safest college campus in the nation. So why Lakeland Community College? Why are you here to learn more about Lakeland? Well, I'm here, like I said earlier, to tell you more about Lakeland, and it's my job to brag about why we are so great. So some of the top reasons a lot of our students choose Lakeland is because of our quality academics, the fact that we are very, very affordable, and our credits transfer on top of that. Let's dive into the quality academics part of it. We are an accredited institution through the Higher Learning Commission. What does that mean essentially? It pretty much means that you are very protected. Other schools that are accredited include Cleveland State, Kent, Akron BG, those are just some examples. We went through extensive testing to make sure that we are accredited. So like I said earlier, you're very protected. When you come here, your credits will follow you for the rest of your time. We also brag about the fact that we have amazing faculty members. A good portion of our faculty members work and teach at the same time, and we think that's great because they can really incorporate the real-world experience into the classrooms. They can really say, what I'm teaching today is exactly what I did at work an hour ago. Another prime examples of that would be our health technology department. A lot of our professors work at Cleveland Clinic and UH, so they're up to code. They also are able to help our students get internships, co-ops, and even jobs lined up with those networking opportunities. We also pride ourselves in the fact that we have small classroom sizes. They're about 17 to 1. Our professors really know you by name, and they know what your learning style is like, so they can really incorporate that into the classrooms. We also have very flexible class schedules. We know that our students are very busy. Some work full-time, some have kids. Whatever the reason may be, we want to be able to accommodate your schedule. So we do have day, evening, weekend, online, hybrid, and accelerated classes. For those that don't know, hybrid classes are half online, half in classrooms. We can really incorporate that for you so that you can get the best of both worlds. A prime example would be, say for example, you have an English class that's Tuesday, Thursday. A hybrid could be online on Tuesday, in classroom on Thursdays. For our accelerated classes, those are more condensed and fast-paced for our students. A typical semester at Lakeland is going to be 16 weeks long. The accelerated classes are condensed into 8 weeks. So our students can double up, take more courses to graduate quicker, or if you feel as though 16 weeks might be a little bit too boring for you, you want a bit more of a challenge, accelerated classes are the way to go for you. Here at Lakeland, we have over 130 degree and certificate programs. In this booklet that we have available, and it's also available online for our students, we have them all listed for you right here. And we also have some program paths that I want to go over with you. So we have a transfer program path. It's essentially coming to Lakeland, getting your freshman and sophomore year of classes, and prepares you to transfer to a 4-year institution to finish there. Next, we have our career program path, where you can prepare yourself for a career in a high demand field, graduate, and go straight into the workforce. So you can graduate with an associate's in applied business, applied science, or applied and technical studies. Lastly, we have certificate programs that you can come in for as short as 8 weeks, 16 weeks, or a full semester or longer. And you can come, improve your skills, and advance in your career and go straight back into the workforce. Like I mentioned earlier, our credits do transfer. That's why a lot of our students choose Lakeland. You truly do save thousands and thousands of dollars by taking your first 2 years here at Lakeland and then transferring to a public 4-year university. We are part of the Ohio Transfer Module, which means your credits are guaranteed to transfer if you choose to go to a public 4-year college or university here in the state of Ohio. Like I mentioned earlier as well, we do have transfer agreements to make it easier for our students to transfer in and out. We have a whole department right next door here called the Transfer Center, where they work with hundreds of colleges to make it easier for our students to transfer. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact the Transfer Center, and they'll be more than happy to speak to you. So now, for those that haven't heard of the Holden University Center, I'm going to transfer it right over to Allie, who is the Marketing Recruitment Specialist for the Holden University Center.
Hi, I'm Allie Collingwood. I'm the Marketing and Recruitment Specialist for Lakeland's Holden University Center. As you can see, our 11 partners here offer graduate and bachelor degrees here on Lakeland's campus. So this is another opportunity for everyone here at Lakeland to work towards that bachelor degree, graduate degree after you earn your 2-year degree here at Lakeland. What's great about the Holden University Center is you are saving a lot of money. I myself am a Lakeland and a Holden University Center graduate. I would really strongly encourage everyone to go to our website, lakelandcc.edu/UC. We have a tuition savings calculator on that website where you can look at your options and see estimated amount of cost, what you would be saving working towards our many bachelor's and graduate degree programs. Also, you have a convenient and affordable flyer provided to you that lists all of these programs, as well as our email, uc@lakelandcc.edu. We also have Holden University Center nights the last Wednesday of every month, where I give an information session and explore all of these programs and give you a little bit more details about these specific programs. I will say, every program is different. They have 4 delivery methods: hybrid, online, face-to-face, and in class at the Holden University Center on Lakeland's campus. So again, if you have any questions, give us a call, 440-525-7535. Thank you.
And like I mentioned earlier, we have affordable tuition. I can't emphasize that enough. Who doesn't love to save money? I know I do. I definitely love to clip my coupons, so any way to save money is great. So Lakeland's tuition is a third of the cost of most 4-year colleges and universities. As you can see here on the table, we have the breakdown for our tuition and general fees. That's the cost for this academic year. So as you can see, that's the cost per credit if you live in Lake County, and the cost per credit if you live outside of Lake County. Compared to some of the 4-year schools, as you can see, we're very affordable. Some of the 4-year schools, such as Cleveland State, Kenton, Akron, it's upwards of $400 to $500 per credit. Do keep in mind that most colleges, their classes are going to be 3 credits. So you're talking roughly, $300 to $400 for a class here at Lakeland versus $1,200 at some of these 4-year institutions. So you're saving a lot of money. It's important to us that a lot of our students graduate without a lot of debt. We try to help you as much as possible. So starting off, we have FAFSA. For those that have not heard, FAFSA is through the government and it's free to apply. You can obviously log on to fafsa.gov and apply right on that website. If you have never done that before and you need help, feel free to contact our amazing financial aid office. They're there to help you along the way. So what FAFSA is, it's a free application that you can fill out, and if you are eligible, you can get grants, which is essentially free money that you can put towards tuition, towards books, or whatever you need it for. We also have an amazing scholarship opportunity that I want to talk about as well. Our scholarship opportunity, the application, it's one application, but it applies to over 250 scholarships that we have here available for our students. So it could be financially needing it, having good grades, or something as silly as living in a specific street in a specific city. Our donors get to pick the parameters for every scholarship, so you never know what you can get. So between the two, I highly encourage our students to fill out both. I also want to mention that with financial aid through FAFSA, if you are eligible, you can get a federal work study. What those are, they're going to be jobs here right on campus. And what's nice about working on campus here as a student is that we know that your students first and foremost, so we're very flexible with you. Say, for example, you have a big test coming up next week and you say, hey, I can only work on Tuesday. Great, we'll work with you. We will allow you to have that ability to study and make sure that you do well for those classes. I also want to mention that we have an amazing tool, and it's called the 2+2 Tuition Comparison Calculator. It's a great tool that you guys can use to really show you what a great value it is by attending Lakeland. So as you can see, once you get onto this page, it'll ask you for your residency if you live inside of Lake County, if you live outside of Lake County, or if you're an out-of-state resident. So once you click on that, you're able to click up to 3 schools to kind of compare. It's kind of like a shopping cart tool. So once you select a school, and we have all of these in-state Ohio schools for you. So I'll go ahead and pick 3 right here for you guys to see. I picked Cleveland State, Case Western, and I'll pick my alma mater, Ohio University. I'm going to automatically populate for you, and I'll tell you how much you would pay if you went to that specific school all 4 years in tuition, and how much you would pay if you went 2 years at Lakeland and then transferred to that institution. And in the end, how much you'd be saving in tuition by attending Lakeland. So as you can see, that's the cost for all 4 years if you went to Cleveland State, how much you pay if you went to CSU, and how much you pay if you went to Ohio University. And how much you pay if you went 2 years here and then 2 years at that school. For Cleveland State, you're saving upwards of almost $12,000. For Case Western, you're saving upwards of $90,000. And for Ohio University, your savings about $13,000. And I tell students and families all the time, that's just in tuition. That doesn't include room and board. Trust me, from my firsthand experience, I had to pay about $10,000 to $15,000 a year for room and board. So if you don't have that money to pay right off the bat, you're going to have to be like me and take out loans, and trust me, it's absolutely no fun paying back those loans later on in life. So every bit truly does count at this time. So like I said, this is on our website. You can access it at any time. Feel free to check it out. It's called the 2+2 Tuition Comparison Calculator. So if you have any questions about our financial aid, please contact our amazing financial aid office. They'll be happy to help answer any questions that you guys might have about FAFSA, our tuition, or anything like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on and quickly mention our amazing honors program that we have. The admissions requirements for our honors program is going to be a 3.5 high school GPA, and an ACT score of 25 and above. We have an amazing honors curriculum for those students, a ton of learning opportunities outside the classrooms for those students as well, ease of transfer to other partnership schools, and when you are done, you get your own portfolio to take with you upon completion. The application for the honors program is separate from the Lakeland's application, so feel free to go on to lakelandcc.edu/honors to apply there. And I also want to mention that they do have scholarships available for the honors program for our students, which is very nice. Now I want to touch base and talk about our campus life. We want our students to stay active or get involved. So we have 3 sports teams for the men. We have basketball, soccer, and baseball. For the women, we have 4 sports. We have basketball, softball, volleyball, and soccer. We also have 30+ active club through STEAL, which stands for Student Engagement and Leadership. Now, I'd like to touch base and talk about our student services. These student services are included in your tuition, so you don't have to worry about paying out of pocket. You're more than welcome to utilize them at any time during your time here at Lakeland. So starting off, we have an amazing counseling and advising center. We have licensed counselors who are here to work with you. You're more than welcome to meet with them as many times as you like throughout the semester. But our counselors do a lot of academic planning and goal setting. If you already know what you want to study and say your major is going to be nursing, and it's your goal to graduate here in 2 years with a nursing degree, come on in, sit down with our counselors, and they can help you, schedule each semester so that way you can graduate on time and you can achieve that goal of graduating with a nursing degree. For any of our students who are undecided, don't worry, we have amazing counselors who will work with you along the way and help you see what your peak interests are and what you can major in. Like I said earlier, we have over 130 degree and certificate programs. You can take a look at our program guide and see that we have, anything from accounting to fine arts to nursing. But for some, you can look at it and say, what's the difference between phlebotomy and histotechnology? Well, coming in, like I said, they'll sit down with you, further explain to you what each program is, how long it takes to graduate in that program, kind of jobs you can get, things like that. So we also have personal counseling available. If you want to speak to our psychologist, please come on in and they'll be happy to set you up with an appointment. Also we have available is our Career Service Center. Our amazing Career Service Center is there to help our students find internships, find jobs. They do a lot of workshops to help our students, so they do a lot of resume workshops. If you don't have one yet, they'll be happy to help put one together with you. If you already have one, it doesn't hurt to have somebody take a look and give you constructive criticism on how to improve your resume. They do interview workshops. So if you're interviewing for the first time, it's pretty nerve-wracking, and intimidating. So come on in, they'll practice with you and make sure that you're prepared and ready for those interviews. And they also do LinkedIn workshops as well to get you guys set up on those LinkedIn pages. We also have a great transfer center, and they're there to help our students transferring in and out. So if you have any questions for them, feel free to contact the transfer center. They'll be happy to speak to you. Here at Lakeland, we also have a health clinic that's available for our students, and it's optional. It is a flat fee that you have to pay per semester, but it's nice to have a clinic right here on campus. If you're ever feeling ill or need to take a look, feel free to stop by our health clinic. We also have a student accommodation center. The student accommodation center is there to help any of our students who have IEPs, 504s, any learning disabilities documentations essentially. Feel free to stop in, make an appointment. They'll love to talk to you. It's case by case, and they can interview you a little bit more, and they can really cater to you and get you any accommodations that's necessary. Other student services that we have available include our full service bookstore. We have, a full bookstore if you need school supplies. We have Lakeland gear, and now you can obviously rent your textbooks right here on campus. It's really nice because you are paying a lot less than having to buy them full price, and you don't have to worry about shipping and handling and shipping it back with fees if you were to rent them online. We also have a great dining hall that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And what's nice for our students is that we don't make you buy a meal plan. We also have a fitness center that is available for our students, opened 6 days a week. We have a shower, a steam room. We have locks and towels for you. So it's kind of nice if you want to work out before, after, in between classes. You don't have to worry about leaving our campus here. Next, we have free parking and shuttle service. Some of our students might not think far ahead when it comes to parking, but to give you an example, one of my best friends went to a school that I will not name, but they charge upwards of $350 per semester for parking. But here at Lakeland, it's completely free, and you don't have to worry about getting a hang tag or anything like that. And we even have a shuttle service on top of that that'll come around every 10 minutes in a loop, and they'll pick you up and drop you off anywhere throughout campus, which is very nice. And then I also want to mention that we have Lake Tran, and routes 1 through 6 are free for our students. All you have to do is show them your My Lakeland ID. You can hop on and hop off and utilize our Lake Tran. Now I want to touch base and talk about student success. It's important to us that our students are successful. So starting off, we have an amazing learning center, which is essentially my favorite center here on campus. It's free tutoring for our students. We have tutors from all subjects: math, physics, chemistry, IT, religion, you name it. We really have somebody there to help you along the way. And also at the Learning Center, we have academic success coaching. And what they do at the Academic Success Coaching is they offer workshops on how to get you guys more acclimated and comfortable into college life. So we have workshops like how to be better at note taking, how to be better at test taking, how to be better at time management. As an incoming student, it could be intimidating and nerve-wracking, but we want to help you along the way. So feel free to sign up for any of those workshops. They're available for our students. On top of that, we also have FYEX, which is first year experience classes. And those classes are introduces our students so that way you guys are more comfortable, again, to college life. It helps our students with the behaviors and skills and attitude towards the importance of success in college. So that's what that's really all about. Next, we have DegreeWorks, and what DegreeWorks essentially is a great tool that you guys can use at any time. You can log into your My Lakeland, and under DegreeWorks, it'll list all the classes you've taken thus far and how many more classes you need to take in order to graduate. So it's kind of great to log in at any time and say, hey, you know what? I only have 2 more classes and I'm done. So really cool tool to use. Lastly, we have these early alerts that I like to call early intervention. So if you're in jeopardy of failing a course, your professor or counselors can reach out to you and say, hey, you know what, Joe or Jane, we see that you're in jeopardy of failing this course. How about we pick a time and a place where you can get extra tutoring, extra help, so that way you can pass this course. And it's very nice having that small class size of 17 to 1. We have the ability to reach out to you and to make sure that you are doing well. Like I said, when I went to college with 300 plus students, they didn't have that ability to reach out to every single student in a class size that big. So Lakeland truly does care. So getting started, very easy. You can hop on to www.lakelandcc.edu and you can apply for admissions right on there. Once you apply for admissions, we do ask that you submit your transcripts and your ACT and SAT scores. If you did not take your ACT or SAT, that's okay. We do have an in-house placement test that you can take in lieu of the ACT and SAT. With that being said, I do want to mention that here at Lakeland, we do have open enrollment. There is no minimum ACT or SAT score and no minimum GPA to get in here as well. Once you get steps 1 through 3 in, the next thing is to schedule and attend new student orientation. During orientation, you'll be able to get your My Lakeland ID. You'll be getting a ton of information on what to expect now that you are a student. You'll get a tour of the campus, and then lastly, you'll be able to sit down with the counselor, and you'll be able to leave that day with your first semester's classes right then and there. And step 5, lastly, we do have a payment plan for our students that I want to mention. It is a flat fee that you can pay to opt in, and just make sure that you pay your tuitions and fees, that way you're not dropped from any of your courses. So I know I gave you guys a ton of information today, but please feel free to contact our department. We'll be happy to help you along the way with the enrollment process. You can contact us by calling 440-525-7900 or lakelandcc.edu/recruitment, and have all the information that you guys will need right then and there. So thank you so much for viewing. I hope we were able to answer any questions that you guys might have. And like I said, I know it's a ton of information, but we hope it was helpful for you at home. Thank you.